Hi, first graders. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well and working hard, but also taking time to play and have fun too. I thought today that I would read a story to you because that's something that we do each and every day. So today I have picked a story called Moose, of course. This is not in our classroom, but one that I found on my shelf here at home. So I hope you enjoy it. There was a boy who headed north, wanted to see moose, of course. He rode a bicycle built for Deuce in hopes of sharing it with a moose. He honked his horn and yelled, "Here, moose!" What joined him instead was a pedaling goose. Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. The boy stopped at a sporting goods store and asked for a bottle of their best moose lure. A worker there just shook his head, suggested the boy do nothin' instead. "But nothin'," he cried, "that'll serve no use. If I can't buy our lure, then I'll be a girl moose." He dressed himself up in some stilts and a hide, added some lipstick, then sashayed outside. He batted his lashes, gave a big "aroo," but all he heard back was a mighty moo. Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. Arooity roo, a boy who sashayed. Mooity moo, a bull who was swayed. Into a pet shop the boy stopped for feed, to buy pond fronds, a favorite moose weed. The pet shop owner shook her head, suggested the boy do nothin' instead. "Do nothin'," he cried, "no way, I can't. If you don't sell moose seeds, then I'll find my own plants." He picked and gathered some greenish weeds, then wrapped himself up from his nose to his knees. Holding his breath, he took a big dip, but fish, not moose, started to nip. Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. Arooity roo, a boy who sashayed. Mooity moo, a bull who was swayed. Glubbity glub, a boy who dipped. Nibbly nub, a fish who nipped. At the hardware store, the boy asked for a noose, one rugged enough to catch a big moose. But that store clerk just shook his head, suggested the boy do nothin' instead. "Do nothin'," he cried, "never, you'll see. I'll make my own trap, that moose won't go free." He spliced and he knotted his gigantic snare. Beware the moose who stepped in there. But he triggered the trap with his own big toe. The snare went whoosh, and he yelled, "Whoa!" Bonkety bonk, a bite built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. Arooity roo, a boy who sashayed. Mooity moo, a bull who was swayed. Glubbity glub, a boy who dipped. Nibbledy nub, a fish who nipped. Bangety bop, a gigantic snare. Whooshity wop, a boy in the air. So there the boy hung from the tree, couldn't get down, couldn't get free. Upside down he shook his head and muttered, "I'll do nothin' instead." A little lull, a pause, a stare, a gaze, a gawk. Look, what's there? A whole family of moose, a bull, calf, and cow. Moose-eat on out, the boy shouted, "Wow!" Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. Arooity roo, a boy who sashayed. Mooity moo, a bull who was swayed. Glubbity glub, a boy who dipped. Nibbledy nub, a fish who nipped. Bangety bop, a gigantic snare. Whooshity wop, a boy in the air. Pausity pause, a bull, calf, and cow. Gauzzity gauze, a wondrous wow. Yes, there was a boy who headed north. He finally did see a moose, of course. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I will check in with you later. Miss you. Bye.